Well, hi again, Vaden. I was actually about to say that the band sounds like good news. The vibe is here. That means that there's expectation around the place. And that is because, Vaden, there's been a little bit of activity on that cricket pitch. Now, before when we spoke, it was fully covered because the rain was absolutely beltering down. Now, the rain is still coming, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on the positives. And that positive, I'll step out a shot, is that at least a layer of the covering of the pitch has come off. We saw them, they were, the groundsmen that is, they were having their brooms sweeping away the water from that particular pitch. We were also seeing some of the players from both sides just limbering up, kicking a soccer ball, trying to stay warm, which is all a positive sign that we might get some play here this evening at Gqeberha. That miracle I was talking about earlier on, which was a wish from the home supporters, Vaden, it seems like it might just come to fruition. And joining me now to speak about everything to do with this particular game, the permutations if it doesn't go ahead in this particular weather, is Keenan Hemmersby from the Daily Maverick. Keenan, thank you so much for your time. Let's speak about this. A lot more positives than when we first arrived here, where there was just rain, no signs of, any action that would have been taking place. Is this a better picture for those watching at home and some who might also want to come here to the pitch?
Yeah, Yolulwe, thanks for having me. Yeah, the conditions are much better than they were earlier. The ground staff have worked really hard on the field. They've been clearing, they've been sweeping, as you mentioned. The weather conditions, it's a drizzle at the moment, but basically at St. George's, all you need is for the weather to clear up. The drainage system is perfect here. They've got wonderful drainage. So as soon as the rain clears up, I believe the game will go ahead today.
And just off where we were speaking about some of the permutations, you spoke about the good drainage, which probably has given them this particular target of 9 o'clock is when they say, okay, now we're calling it off. Do you think that after this rain, or if the rain does subside, that 9 o'clock will hit and there will be action instead of people calling it off?
Yeah, it's hard to say at this point. The rain, it comes, it goes, but as soon as if it stops, I think we'll definitely get a game. So yeah, 10 to 9, that's the cutoff. And at that point, it will be, if a game goes ahead at 10 to 9, it will be a 5-over match, which isn't ideal. But for the crowd that's come out here, the band that's playing, obviously it would be a fabulous occasion, considering it is the opening match of season 2 of the SA20. So yeah, last 10 to 9, last opportunity. So yeah, hopeful that the season gets underway today and not tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, you spoke about the crowd who would have been excited to watch some of the stars go out there. Even the players themselves, some of them would have wanted this opportunity. I know yesterday we spoke to young Andile Simelane, who's getting an opportunity here playing for the defending champions, a young man at just the age of 20. Having this opportunity here, just getting the nerves out the way, how big would it be for him to just get there onto the pitch, even if it's just for 5 hours, just to get the jitters out the way?
Yeah, Andile Simelane is a special talent, 20 years old as you mentioned, and it's his first season here, so in the SA20, so for him to get an opportunity today, just to get on the field, to run out on the field with superstars like Aiden Markram over here, Faf du Plessis, just to get out, get a run. Today would be a special occasion. As he said, he was in the presser yesterday, so we expect him to play today. So hopefully we get to see the talent that he is on display tonight, and the locals here get to see the talent that he is.
And the reason why he might get an opportunity is, one of the frontline seamers from the previous season who helped spearhead this Sunrise Eastern Cape side to the title in Sisana Magala is not going to be playing this edition due to injury. How big a blow will that be for this particular team? And the tournament is a spectacle as well.
Yeah, Sisana Magala is a special bowler in this format of the game especially. He's a specialist death bowler, so to not have him as reigning champions, the Sunrisers Eastern Cape, it's a big blow for them especially. For the tournament, he's also a crowd favourite, is Sisanda. You hear CC being cheered around whenever he has the ball in hand. And he's a great fielder also. You see him take spectacular catches. So to not have him in the tournament's a blow for spectators. But Andile has an opportunity. It's the way cricket unfolds, the way sports unfolds sometimes. You get an injury and then you get another player stepping up and grabbing that opportunity. And for Andile, this can be it for him. So yeah, it's tit for tat at this point.
Keenan, I know we're in the Eastern Cape, but it doesn't always have to be just about the Eastern Cape team. There are two teams that are hoping to go out onto the pitch. The other team is a team from Johannesburg, the Joburg Super Kings. They too have a pretty balanced team. If we're looking at the whole squad, obviously we don't know the names yet, right? In terms of their batting, Reza Hendricks, he can handle the winner, we know that. Frontline bowlers, two quick pro-tier bowlers there, Gerald Coetzee and Nandre Burger. Should we see some play there, how formidable a team is that for this opening game?
Yeah, that's an extremely strong team. As you mentioned, Reza Hendricks and Faf du Plessis, those are some serious batters right there. And they've also got the English import of Moeen Ali, who's a proper all-rounder that they have. And you said Nandre Burger and Gerald Coetzee, those are the fastest bowlers in the country by far. And South African pitches tend to suit fast bowling. So to see them in action together is exciting for me. To see Nandre and Gerald going at it from one end each side. So yeah, balanced attack, but as we've seen last season in the SA20, it's not always about the best team on paper. It's about what you do on the field, what you do on the grass. So it would be interesting to see, but on paper, I couldn't agree more. It's Joburg Super Kings is a team to watch out for.
When they take the covers off, we presume, with these conditions that we've had, is it more difficult for the batters? Is it more difficult for the bowlers? Who then has an edge because of these conditions?
I think the bowling will definitely be a challenge, considering it is a wet outfield. The down staff have done fabulous work. They've been working tirelessly all afternoon, all evening. But the outfield will still be a problem. Although the pitch will be covered, the outfield will be wet, and the fielding will be tough. The ball will get wet. It will be hard to handle for the bowlers. So the bowlers will definitely be at a disadvantage at this point, but the batters will hopefully have it a bit easier, and that might make a better spectacle for the spectators that are here to see some runs, see a few sixes, even if it's just 5 overs of action. Hopefully there will be some runs today.
And just lastly, Keenan, throughout the tournament, any names specifically that you feel like might have an impact this time around in the second edition of the SA20?
Looking at, I think Duan Jansen, Marco Jansen's brother, he's been just there and thereabouts recent in the past few years in the domestic circuit in South Africa. But I think he's got an exceptional talent. He's got identical talent to Marco. They are twins, but I think he's someone to look out for MI Cape Town this season. So that is an exciting prospect to watch.
Thank you so much for your time, Keenan. I need to get you out of the rain so that when you have flu, you don't come and invoice us for that. Thank you for your input. I appreciate that. Well, Valen, that was Keenan Hammersby of the Daily Maverick speaking to us about the prospects of what we might get here should those covers finally get off. We can hear the band, which means the signs are there. We might finally get a delivery being bowled here at St. George's Park. But for now, it's back to you in studio in Johannesburg, Valen.